What is the first step of cellular respiration? Well, hopefully you have already seen our video on the overview of cellular respiration and know that the first step of cellular respiration is called glycolysis. In this lesson, you will learn the reactants and products of glycolysis and some key terms that will help you later. First, let's examine the word glycolysis for its meaning. Glyco and lysis. Glyco looks like glucose. It refers to, maybe you've guessed it, glucose. And lysis, have you heard that word before? This means to split or split apart. You may have heard hydrolysis, which would mean to split apart water, or hemolysis, which means to split blood cells, and so on. So when you think of glycolysis, first just know that it means splitting glucose in half. So what do you start with when you want to store energy? As ATP in cellular respiration, you start with food in the form of glucose, and you need a bit of energy to get you started. During glycolysis, two phosphate groups, let's start here. Two phosphate groups are joined to glucose using two molecules of ATP. So we add these phosphate groups here. So this took a little bit of energy. The 6-carbon molecule of glucose is then broken down into two 3-carbon molecules called pyruvates. Pyruvates, like I said, are simply just half of a glucose molecule. 4 more molecules of ATP are made, creating a net production of 2 ATP. That's definitely important to remember. In the meantime, electrons and protons combine with 2 NAD plus molecules to form 2 NADH molecules. I'll circle them here. Are these important? Yes. NAD and another molecule, FADH2, are going to show up later. They are simply other versions of energy storage molecules or energy dump trucks carrying energy until needed, just like in ATP. And finally, where does this all take place? This all takes place outside the mitochondria in eukaryotic cells in the cytoplasm of cells. So, to summarize, try to write the reactants and the products of cellular respiration and draw a diagram of the cell to illustrate where this takes place. Good luck.